Yo, man, it's your boy Officially Ice from the Joe Budden podcast here. I'm kicking it with my guy, Chigs Smooth. Chigs, what up?
Ice, what the fuck is good, man?
Oh, damn, what's good?
That's how we starting,
I
man.
see. God damn, I thought you was about to, like, subscribe. You know, niggas be doing all that bullshit.
Yo, we got Officially Ice in here, aka Blackbeard,
Blackbeard,
aka Freeze, Big Freeze, Big Jersey. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, man. No doubt. What's good with you?
Chillin', man. Yo, I feel like a lot of people don't know who Ice is.
That's intentional.
Who's Ice? Right? Most people know you from Twitter. A lot of people feel like you trolled a lot.
I did.
Yo, did you ever have a McRib? I gotta ask you.
No. Never.
Damn.
Never had one. Never had a McRib. Never worked at Foot Action. There is no Black Cloud remix. Like, I could go on and on about shit that never happened.
Did you ever put your phone in the microwave?
Hell no. Other people put theirs in there. I ain't put my shit in the microwave. That's stupid. It's metal in the phone. Why would you put it in the microwave? Why would you listen to somebody putting it in the microwave?
Talk to me about just starting off trolling on Twitter and then eventually turning Twitter into marketing.
That was by accident. All right, so this trolling on Twitter shit really was just boredom. I'm gonna be real with you. Like yeah, everybody always references the Bow Wow tweet incident.
Yes.
Boredom. That's really it. Like, people troll today because they have a goal. They're trying to get engagement. They're trying to get a deal somewhere. They're trying to sell something. I was never trying to sell a thing. Like, everybody tell me I did this shit wrong.
So you was basically trolling for free.
Yes.
On there.
Trolling and promoting for free. That's exactly what I was doing.
Right.
Like, then eventually shit started to happen. Like, people started to see, oh, hold up. If I work with him, this
There's traction in there, right?
Yeah. So now, but it took them, I didn't reach out to nobody. Everybody that I worked with, that I got paid to do any type of business with via Twitter, they hit me. I wasn't in the business of that. So I probably took some real bad deals or, partnership, whatever. I probably took some bad contract. No, it wasn't even a contract. Yo, will you do this for this amount of money? All right, cool. You gonna pay me to do it? I would have did it for free.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm not. This was not my job.
Right.
It was never my job. So this was just like my pastime. It was just some fun, and I didn't realize that people were actually making a living off of doing this.
Back then, there wasn't too much of that, right? I think that's now starting to happen with all the, fake promotions.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, Twitter's crazy with like OnlyFans promo, bro. That shit is going crazy. That's on your timeline too?
No.
Okay.
That means you be on OnlyFans.
No, I don't. Actually,
you do.
Kinda.
Because the way ad promotion works is it based off of what you look at.
Right.
Like, how you think, you say, oh, damn, I was just thinking this and I see it on Instagram.
Yeah.
Well, you might have clicked on something or typed something in the search bar. It sees that, and now it's going to show you things like that.
Right.
I don't see the OnlyFans shit because I don't be on OnlyFans.
So back to the label thing, right? So
yeah.
I guess labels would actually hit you up and say, yo, can you push the song out? Or this artist has a song coming out. Can you promote it?
Yes.
And then what's your response? How much? Or
no. It was never how much. Like, again, this is just me not knowing anything about that part.
Oh, so you were just taking whatever they offered.
But they were offering at the time. I mean, for what I'm doing, it wasn't. Yeah, but it wasn't no work for me.
Right.
So I don't look at it as work. For me to just sit here
tweeting.
Bro, I'm tweeting. Back then, I was tweeting all day, every day. The minute I wake up, it's too easy to tweet. I can multitask. I could drive and tweet. I could eat and tweet. I could, you know what I'm saying? It's not like it's taking me out of my way. People used to slander folks like, oh, y'all on Twitter all day. Well, my niggas, we not sitting at a computer doing it.
Right.
I could put a tweet and then throw my
I'm
phone
in bed
down
sleeping right now.
You
and I'm making way more than you make in like 2 weeks.
So what started to happen, like, for example, I won't say the artist name, but Atlantic had hit me. Yo, can you come by the office? Okay, cool. Atlantic was right there in the city, close, 20 minutes away from me. I go by the office. We got an artist, Pitchfork and Fader loves him, but we don't know how to get him popping in the urban scene. That's where you can come in. We'll let you hear the song that we want to promote. They played the song, and I was like, this shit is ass. I don't like this record. I was
You
like,
kept it real with them.
one
No
thing,
matter what.
Let me tell you something. I know people be making the jokes, oh, Ice take payola, whatever. I don't do none of that.
Mm-hmm.
I still move with integrity as far as the music goes, because it's like, if I don't like it, I don't like it.
Right.
I can't even front like I like something. So when they played the song, and again, I wasn't trying to get a job doing any of this. This is just me being me.
Right.
So they played it, and I was like, yo, I don't like this record, bro. I'm not gonna hold y'all. This ain't it. And it was like, damn, all right, well, we'll let you hear his EP he got coming out. Maybe you could work with that.
Okay.
Okay, cool. They played the EP. I fuck with the EP heavy. I was like, oh, I could do something with this.
Okay.
This I like.
Yeah.
They said, all right, cool. We'll pay you X amount. What we want you to do is to just organically have conversation about it on your Twitter. And that's what I did. I started posting that I'm listening to the song, quoting bars, talking to other folk about the song. And they called me and was like, yo, dog,
it's working.
Whatever you did,
keep doing that shit.
It was like it was like 10,000 new followers,
right,
in like a weekend. And it was like, we can damn near track it to you. So then they really wanted to make sure that it was me doing things. So they gave me a certain link.
Right.
So like anybody that clicked their link, they knew it came from me. It had like a special tag on the end or something.
For sure.
And they was just like, yo, bro, this worked.
Yeah.
We're pleased with what we got from the purchases of this particular project directly from you. So from there, it just came, yo, we got another one.
So
long
you
as
knew
I
that you
like
had
it,
influence like that.
I knew I had influence because people are stupid, which is going back to the McRib, going back to putting your phone in the microwave, going back to Black Cloud Remix, going back to, I'm asking people, yo, which one was better, Drake's 9 a.m. in Dallas or Joe's 10 a.m. in Jersey? Nah, yo, Joe smoked 10 a.m. in Jersey. He never did one. The fuck are y'all talking about? But I just knew that people were stupid.
Right.
To this day, I know people are stupid.
Mm-hmm.
If you say something, people will believe it.
Right.
And they'll go along with it, and they will just go. So I was like, that was my payment enough at times. Just fucking with people.
Just the pleasure of it, right?
Bro, I would just sit back and laugh like, look at these stupid motherfuckers, bro.
Yo, Ice is a sick guy.
Like,
yo,
that would literally be my entertainment. Like, just sitting back, looking at my timeline like, yo, you niggas are idiots, bro. Right. Y'all believe anything anybody say. I learned that because, like, if a new album would drop or a song or a movie or something, I would get tweets saying, yo, Ice, how we feel about this?
It's like,
why are you asking me how we feel about? What do you think?
Yeah.
My whole thing was I always try to push people, even now on the pod, I always try to push people to think for yourselves.
Right.
It's all right to just, if I'm the only person on the planet that likes something, I'm perfectly fine with that. A lot of people can't handle that.
Right.
They need validation from whoever they look up to
from
confirm.
Strangers. Even strangers online too.
Yes. They need this person to confirm that they are correct in feeling or liking or not liking whatever it is that they feel.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what nobody think about what I like. And I be wanting to get people to that level. Like, yo, dog, if you like that shit, like it.
Stand in it.
Stand in it.
Right.
People kill me all the time for wearing Iversons. Still. Yo, Ice, you keep wearing them sneakers. Guess what? I love them.
Right.
I'm going to continue wearing Iversons. There's nothing y'all can say to stop it.
Ice, did you ever get a check?
A check?
Yeah.
From Reebok?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I've gotten a lot of Iversons from them, but they've never paid me a check. No.
Okay, got you.
No.
Got you. So then fast forward to, I guess, 3 years ago was when you kind of stopped.
Stop what?
Trolling.
No. Longer than that.
Okay.
It just got boring. And what started to happen was so many people tried to be trolls themselves. They want to troll me. Like, the trolling game changed because now everybody's doing it for monetary purposes.
Right.
It just became corny to me at that point.
Right.
It's like, y'all don't, like, it was trolling, but I kind of meant to troll y'all. I wasn't trying to just do it to get nothing out of it or because I'm trying to become popular. It wasn't none of that. Like, y'all are just desperate to get a check. So, yeah, but I left that alone.
Got you. So then how did fatherhood change you? Now you got a daughter. I feel like you're more tame now. Is that accurate?
Absolutely. Bro, I grew up.
Right.
I'm 40.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, that's why people constantly say, yo, we want the old ice, we want the Twitter ice, we want
The trolling
the
ice.
trolling ice, we want all of that. Yo, like Flip tell me all the time, yo, you used to give it up, you used to go crazy. And I'm like, Flip,
You gotta
that
go.
was
Yeah.
12 to 15 years ago.
Right.
I am 40.
Right.
If I'm still doing the same thing I was doing 12 to 15 years ago, there is a problem here.
You never grew.
You never grew. So I grew up. I just grew out of a lot of stuff. I look back on a lot of that shit and be like, that shit's corny.
Mm.
Like, I say that about shit that I've done in the past. I'm not ashamed of nothing that I've said or done. You know, I've had the old tweets resurface thing, and I've addressed that even before they resurface.
Right.
Because of growth. And that's kind of what I be talking about with people. Like, some people wait until the shit hit the fan to have that moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, oh shit, the entire timeline or everybody is on my ass. Okay, now let me apologize. I ain't need that.
Right.
I had one conversation with a homegirl who told me what the power of them words was doing to her, and she's my friend.
Right.
And was like, yo, dogs, I know you don't mean it. I know you joking, but let me just tell you how it feels to me.
Right.
And I went out and was like, oh shit, bro, yo, my bad, y'all. Wasn't no aha moment. Wasn't like it was my day on the timeline with everybody killing me, and no. And stopped and said, yo, I promise y'all from this point forward, y'all will never have to worry about that again. Like, it was a mistake. I learned from it. Will never happen again.
Right.
A real apology has to come with changed behavior.
Right.
So shit like that, just, I grew up. My daughter just makes me now consider somebody else in everything I do.
Right.
Like, every time I leave my house, I might put the seatbelt on now when I might not have before, because I want to make it back home to her.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So a argument could ensue in a club or somewhere, and I might just take the L on that because escalated too far, and I might not make it back home to her.
Mm-hmm.
Is it worth it? No. My daughter makes me tuck my pride, my ego, all of that type of shit, because more importantly is getting back home to her. I don't want her to grow up without her dad. You know, I had a God rest his soul, uncle of mine who was like my male role model in my life, and he passed away, and his daughter was 8 months old, 8 months old when he passed away. I think about that shit to this day. And this was 3 years ago. I think about that every single day. Your daughter left one day, and her dad, that's it. She just
never came back.
And at 8 months, you don't even know him. So she's going to grow up her whole life not knowing her dad.
Right.
That fucks me up. Like, not to get too serious, but
right.
That's what having it's like, no matter what, I got to get back home to this little girl.
Right.
I got to make sure she's good above anything else. I don't give a fuck about nothing else at this point. As long as I can make sure my baby is good, I feel like my job is done here.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to check out too early on her end. You know what I'm saying? I want to be there for her at them times where your dad is important. I want to be there at, 16. I want to be there when you start dealing with dudes.
21.
I want to be there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I want to be there
30,
for all of that.
right.
I want to be there for when you might struggle with something and need to fall back. You might need to come back home or something. I want to be there for all of that. So the moves I make and the steps I take in life now are about that.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else matters.
I like that. Speaking of moves, you went from working a 9-to-5 regular job to now being a podcaster.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about what that transition is like. Because now you have essentially free days and you make a living by just talking.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas before, you would have to clock in.
Mm-hmm.
You would have to have maybe a strict boss. You got to tell people, hey, I need so-and-so time off. You only worked really you guys only work maybe 2-3 days?
2 days on average.
Patreon?
We do same day a lot of times.
Right. What's that been like for you, man? That's got to be a dope feeling.
Well, yes and no. Like, with my previous job, shouts to them, and this is not trying to sound cocky or arrogant or anything, but I was the man at that company.
What was Ice doing before podcasting?
Living. It's none of their business.
Now, you make the joke about stocking sneakers.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Royce. He started that.
That was hilarious.
Royce started that on Twitter years ago when somebody was just clowning him. It was just like, nigga, what do you even do? This is before the resurgence of Royce.
Right.
Nigga, what you even do? He was like, nah, I stock sneakers at Foot Action with my nigga Officially Ice. They didn't know me, so they really believed it. And I was just like, all right, I'll take it.
So you ran with it.
Ran with it.
Fire.
Ran with it. My logo looks like kind of like that. Like, yeah, I just run with
like the stock room.
No, my logo
yeah.
is, you know how the Foot Action.
Right. Yeah.
It was an interpretation of that.
Right.
Y'all ain't getting me. Well, they don't exist no more anyway. But yeah,
Right.
I was the man at my job. Like anything I do, I try to be the best at it.
Right.
So, and I became the best at that company. So because I was the best there, I had a lot of freedom.
Right.
I had a lot of leeway. I had a lot of, like when Joe first tricked me to get on the pod, his first question was, yo, what has to happen for you to take off work Friday?
But why you?
That's ask him.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Joe's told me for a long time, yo,
you should pod.
I started a pod because of him.
Right.
Me and my homegirl Beatrice, shout out to B. The pod, I never liked the podcast. The pod was called I Don't Do Podcasts.
I remember
was the name
that.
of it. Yeah. And we only got through like maybe 8 episodes. We was recording once every 2 weeks, like whenever.
Right.
All right, yo, you free today? All right, let's go do an ep. Like it was no consistency in it because I'm paying for all this shit and I'm not seeing no money back.
Right.
Like, fuck this. I got a job. I ain't got to do this. But when he tricked me into it, he was just like, yo, what has to happen? And I was like, nigga, I just tell him I'm not coming in. I had it like that at the job.
Right.
Where I would go in there, yo, dog, I'm not going to be here Friday. All right? No reason, no ask, yo, can I get this day off? It was never any of that.
Right.
And I would start work at 8 o'clock. And there was days where I was finish my day at 11 a.m. But I get paid for the day.
Damn.
Like, I had it really sweet there.
Mm-hmm.
Even once we started the pod, and after them first couple episodes, Joe was like, yo, talk to your job, see if they can give you Tuesday and Friday off. I'll even pay them if I have to cover for you. I was like, boy, they ain't gonna take that. I went to the job. I talked to the CFO, and I was like, yo, man, listen, I got a dilemma. I don't want to leave here, but let me tell you what's happening. Like a partner of mine got a highly successful podcast. He's going through something with his co-host, and he asked me to sit in. Right now we estimating about 6 weeks or so, 6-8 weeks, and then we'll double back afterwards. His response was, damn, you act like you talking about the Joe Budden podcast or something.
Right.
And I was like,
I am.
He was like, say no more. They ended up giving me a start at 8 on Tuesdays and Fridays, because those are the days we record. My start time is always 8 o'clock.
Right.
Every day of the week. They will let me start at 8 and get off at 10 and get paid for the day.
That's hard.
8 a.m. to 10 a.m. I became public enemy number one at the job, though. Because now everybody else like, why the
They
fuck
got
he
jealous.
get to
Like,
leave? He ain't even, like, we got to pick up extra work because he left. But all of that comes with being top dog at your job.
Right.
Like, I stayed there for a long time before I finally quit. I only quit them because we were, at the time, talking about going on tour. And I'm like, all right, we going on tour. The dates that they're giving us is running through the summer. I'm not going to be able to flex this schedule that much. They already bending over backwards, pause for me. But now for me to not come in 4 days out of a week because we on the road or something like that, it's not going to work. So I'm going to have to leave here. That was the only reason I quit.
So why do you say yes to Joe, right? Because you had a podcast that you hated doing, but Joe asked you to come pod, and you said yeah. Was that more so of just, hey, my friend is going through something, let me go be there for him?
That's exactly 1,000% what it was.
Okay.
So when, like, again, I don't listen to the pod. I never knew that there was any static between them. I didn't know.
Oh, so that was all new to you. So you knew
That was
nothing
brand
going on.
new to me. Bro, Joe called me when he told me to come to the house, and I've told this story a million times, but I tell it. When he told me to come to the house, like
Park's place.
No, his house.
His crib. Okay.
Can you meet me at my house? Like, it started, what has to happen for you to call off work? I told him, yo, say less. Hit him the next day. You already told him I won't be in Friday. That was a Tuesday night he called me. Won't be in Friday. Okay, cool. What do you need me to do? That was my next question. I'm still not thinking pod because he know I don't fuck with the pod.
Right.
And real quick, once they got that Spotify deal, I distanced myself from them.
Why?
Because I know about all my controversial shit on Twitter and all of that, and I know what happens once you start to see
Oh,
high
so you
levels of
said,
success.
yo, let me take a step back and
Yes,
not,
I used to sit on the pod at times and just kick it with them back in the episodes in like the hundreds and 70s.
Right.
Now I don't want to be too associated with them because I didn't want nobody going to say, "Hey, look, he be over there too," and look at his old tweets, and now I done cost them a bag or something. And I'm still a little controversial on Twitter at that time.
Right.
So once the Spotify deal came, I split, like not split, but I'll pop up at a show or something.
Right.
Excuse me, but I'm not really running around with them like that because it's like I don't want nothing I say to fuck y'all up. Y'all my niggas.
That's a good friend, man.
Y'all are my niggas, and I know because I have friends in the industry. They won't acknowledge me publicly. I could tweet something somebody agree with. I'll get a text message right away, like, "Yo, nigga, you wild." And I know I saw this. I know why you have to text me and say it. I know why you can't retweet it. LOL. You can't say nothing because you just being associated with me could cause a problem.
Right.
So I understand that. So I'm put them in that same basket. Like, yo, I don't want to fuck nothing up y'all got going. Y'all got billboards. Y'all are out of here with the Spotify shit. Let me step over here because the last thing I want is for them to start, "Oh, he be with them, yo, Spotify, y'all need to drop them," that type of shit.
Yeah, that was cancel culture back then.
Exactly. And I don't want to cause nobody else to have if I do something and I cause me to get fucked up, that's fine. I don't want to cause nothing on nobody else. So I stepped away. So anyway, I'm asking Joe, "Yo, what you need me to do, bro? Like, what's up?" He wouldn't tell me. He would not tell me, "Yo, I'm going to hit you back." All right. Now, like you see how you got your TV. I mounted all his TVs, his mom's TVs, dad's TVs. Like I do all of that shit. If they going to buy some speakers or something, I'm going to the store with them.
That's your bag. The tech
Yeah.
bag.
So when I showed up at his house, I had on some sweats, a t-shirt. I had my toolbox
Ready
in
to
the
go.
car. I'm like, "Fam, what the fuck are we doing? You still ain't told me." He was like, "Oh, I need you to pod." I said, "We in the kitchen." I was like, in his kitchen. I said, "Man, get the fuck out of here, man. What you want, bro? Like, I already took off work. What's up?"
Right.
He was like, "No, I really need you to pod." I said, "Joe, I don't fuck with that shit. You know that." That's when he told me what was going on at that moment. And I was like, "Oh, shit. Oh, all right, dog. I got you."
Yeah.
Like, I'm not. Joe's my daughter's godfather. Like, this ain't just no, I'm cool with him from here shit. Like, like he said, we got damn near 20 years in.
Right.
So it's like, oh, that happened. And now your whole shit is in jeopardy of falling apart.
Crashing down, yeah.
Oh nah, I'm showing up.
Right.
That's just me though. There's a select group of people that have that relationship equity with me where you can call me. I don't need no questions after that.
Right.
Yo, dog, I need you. As long as you're not putting me in no jeopardy of not making it back home to my daughter, I'm there. And he's one of them people. So it was just like, oh, that's what is going on? Oh, shit. Yeah, I got you.
So now you had to fill in big shoes, right? You had Roaring Mall, which everybody loved. Now it's Ice, Joe, Parks. Was Ish there?
First episode, it was Parks, Joe, me, Savon. I think either Savon sat. Yeah, I think Savon sat there.
Right.
That first episode. The fans hated that and said, "Don't ever put him on camera again."
Hated you or just the whole?
Savon.
Okay,
they just didn't want him. So then the next one, which was that following Tuesday, Savon sat in the corner with the mic. He was off camera.
Right.
It was just me and Joe on the couch. And then the episode after that, Ish came and joined us. And that's been it.
Right.
Like Joe was real time tinkering, trying to figure out, yo, my shit is damn near about to go up in smoke damn near, but I still got to put product out. What do I do here? I got people that, and I say all the time, the reason why this worked, we have been podding for 15 plus years with Joe, just no cameras and mics.
Right.
Like,
how'd you meet Joe?
Mutual friends, hanging out at the strip club, just being around the same folks. We know a lot of the same people.
Got you.
So you be around somebody so much, like we talk about, we used to play Monopoly and all of that type of shit. Like we would pod playing Monopoly, just no mics and cameras.
Right.
So it's like something could happen. It's like if I've been talking to you for 15 years, now we sit down and talk on the camera.
Right.
I know you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know Ish. So that worked. I don't think this works if it's
Strangers.
strangers. For
Exactly.
me, it don't work if it's strangers.
Mm-hmm.
We already have chemistry. We have relationship with each other, so it worked. And that's honestly, so what took me to get some learning, actually, I might have just recently got this. And that's why the times where like I get real upset on the pod, like for real, is because y'all know me.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all know the things
That'll trigger you.
that get to me.
Right.
And y'all are intentionally doing it. Fuck these cameras at that point. I'm not thinking about the cameras.
Right.
I'm like, nigga, you know me. Like, you know that ain't what the fuck we talking about.
Right.
Like, one thing about me is don't put nothing on me that's not true. Especially if you know me.
Right.
If you know strangers, I don't give a fuck about strangers. But you, if you know me, don't try to paint no shit about me that's not true. I am going to react to that.
Mm-hmm.
It took me kind of taking a step back to be like, this is for that. It's entertainment shit.
For the cameras.
It's for the cameras. Like,
Right.
Joe has been telling us forever, dog, when we sit down and we turn these on, I am in camera.
He performs.
It's hard to separate that when I'm used to sitting down talking with you and you're not performing because there was not cameras.
Right.
So now I'm treating it as we're normally just sitting down talking, kicking it, but it's a little different.
Right.
Same thing with Ish. Like, y'all will say some shit that y'all know me. So y'all know what things to say, to push, what buttons to push that'll get me to react.
Mm-hmm.
He'll say that makes for great entertainment. I'm the kind of person where I don't scream. In my personal life, I do not scream.
Right.
I don't yell. I don't scream. I rarely argue. Like, I don't give a fuck. So if it's a big disagreement on something like that, I'm perfectly fine with I believe in what I believe and you believe what you believe.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that does not make for entertaining podcast content.
Right.
So I'm still approaching year 3, learning that part. Like, yo, dogs, even if y'all do, because that's where people will get mad at me, because I'm like, all right, man, you got it. That's me in real life.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. All right, dog, you got it.
Yeah.
If it's something that I'm passionate about, which today, it's only a couple things that I'm passionate that I will really get into that bag for.
Mm-hmm.
Fatherhood, any type of tech, gaming, shit like that. Those are my shits. Now, unfortunately, those are topics that we don't talk about on the pod.
Right.
So all this other shit that y'all want to argue about, it ain't that serious to me. So I just be like, all right, man, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm realizing that does not make for the best of content.
You gotta argue. You gotta scream.
Yeah. They want the theatrics. They want that. They want you to get up, storm out. They want. So Joe knows, and that's why he's the best at this shit.
Right.
He knows how to get that out of me, pause, even if I don't want it to come out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's them times where I start yelling and screaming,
mm-hmm.
and they love it.
Mm-hmm.
I be mad as hell at me.
Right.
I go the drive home. I be like, yo, how the fuck? Come on, Ice. That's not you.
Right.
You don't do that. Like, I be mad at myself. Like, come on, my nigga, you really let this shit happen? Come on. Like, I'll stay off social media because I don't even want to hear the commentary about it. I don't want to think about it. Like, when the episode drop, it'd be like, let me just put my phone down.
There be comments. They be going in.
I don't like fuck. I mean, like, people tweeting and tagging me.
Right,
I don't care about. I say all the time I don't read comments. People be like, yo, yes you do. You replying to this? No, nigga. If I'm on my Twitter, which has been my playground way before all of this shit,
right.
and y'all are adding me and tagging me with shit, I converse. I'll talk back to anybody. I don't care if you got one follower. I don't care. I talk back. That's what Twitter's made for. So that's not the same as reading the comments. I don't read the comments because you can't please all them niggas. It's what I keep telling people. You cannot please all. I could wear this outfit. And niggas be like, damn, yo, I could wear this and I could wear another green outfit, another pod, and another green outfit 3 pods in a row. And they be like, damn, yo, all this nigga do is wear green, man. Why don't you start wearing green? Switch that shit up a little bit. Now I'm reading the comments. And I see a bunch of people say that.
Right.
But I really wanted to wear green the next episode. But now I'm reading this. All right, you know what?
So now you got to switch.
Let me go switch.
Right.
Let me go wear some red now. So now I wear red for a couple episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I get a different group of people saying, "Damn son,
Just
why you
red
stop?"
again?
No. Damn son, why you stop wearing the green? Yo, I was fucking with the green, yo.
Right.
Now it's like, oh shit, they was fucking with that. All right, so let me go do that. What about what I want?
Right.
I've totally lost who I am at that point because all I'm doing is appeasing people that I don't even know who the fuck y'all are.
I gotta ask,
Yeah.
did Joe ever have a conversation with you guys behind the scenes, basically telling you guys, hey, this is what kind of content I want to do. I want to perform. COE, right? That's a big thing now.
I
Was
coined that
there?
phrase, by the way.
Did you?
Yes.
Good shit. Was there ever any conversation behind the scenes of that's like, we gotta perform, we gotta entertain, let's argue a little bit, or is it just off the cuff, natural?
It's all off the cuff, natural. We don't. There's been no conversation about it. Now. What will happen is we'll put a lot of stuff. We'll get into, or we'll get too serious or something like that, and Joe get upset. Like we'll stop the pod, and he'll just be like, "Yo, this is not entertaining, bro. Like, yo, it's a Friday. People want to laugh. It's." And I'll be like, yo, y'all just getting too serious. Y'all get too serious.
Right.
And I be trying to explain to him, but again, it's your show. You know the direction.
Mm-hmm.
One thing, I don't give a fuck. I could offer a suggestion, but I cannot tell you how to steer your ship.
Mm-hmm.
And I personally, my own beliefs, it's just me. I'll be like, yo, my man, you're 43. This is before, let's say before even Mel and Flip. Joe, you 43, 42, 43 at that time. Ish, you 46, 40 something. I'm 39, 40. Parks is 39, 40. We not kids.
Right.
We have a lot of adult life shit that we could be talking about. So he'll tell us on one, it get a little tricky, like trying to navigate it. Because on one hand, he'll tell us, yo, I don't want to do no topics. I want us to come in here and just talk about your lives. What are y'all doing in your lives?
Freestyle it.
Yes. I don't want topics, though. I don't want it to be topic based. Fuck the topics.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, what happened in the blogs. Fuck all of that. Like, let's talk about y'all lives. My response to that is, Joe, my life ain't as entertaining to you.
Mm-hmm.
The shit that I do in my life, if
It's
I
like
bring
real
it up
shit.
here,
Yeah.
yes, if I bring it up here, it's not going to be entertaining. So I tuck it. Because every time I get into my fatherhood bag, like I told you, that is the most important shit to me in my life. I don't give a fuck about nothing else.
Right.
My daughter, being a father, is the first. I've dated a woman with kids, with a child in the past, and my girlfriend now has kids. But this is my first child of my own.
Mm-hmm.
It changed you. You can't prepare for it. So that's my focus. That's all I care about.
Mm-hmm.
It's my life ain't as fun as it used to be. I don't hit the clubs. I don't be out doing these things. Like now, I'm grabbing my daughter and we going to the trampoline park.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm grabbing my daughter and we doing this. Everything is around her, and I'm fine with that. But that might not make for the most compelling part
Right.
to him because you know how your show is geared.
Right.
You know who watches your show. Maybe they don't want to hear that. And I've had conversations with him, and I'm just like, yo, bro, in today's times, the look, the heat that black men get as being like deadbeats and bad fathers, I do think we should be doing more positive fatherhood shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that's a great thing to bring to the show.
Mm-hmm.
But I always tell people I just work there. And when I say that, it's not a slight at anyone. It just means like it's not my show.
Mm-hmm.
I can go and cut on caffeine and talk about whatever I want.
Right.
Nobody can say, yo, I don't want to like this. I don't want to do this. That's mine. This is not mine. I work here. So if we want to be compelling and jokey and laugh about certain topics, then that's what we got to do. You got a job to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like my previous job. It might be a day I go in there and they got me doing something that I might not necessarily want to do that day. Or I might be, oh, we need you to go over here now and take care of this. I might not want to do it, but that's the job.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not mad at it. You got to do your job.
Is there ever any pressure, I guess, to just do crazy things on the weekend, just to have a story to come back and tell?
Not pressure,
Okay.
but it'll just be like, yo, like, oh, we'll do a group outing or something. We all do something, come back, talk about that. But again, I say all the time, bro, I have my daughter a good portion of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And when I have her, I'm not going out.
Right.
I'm not saying, hey, yo, mom, watch her. Like, I missed money. I've missed events.
Mm-hmm.
I missed, yo, can we get you to host this? What day is it? Let me check. Nope, got my daughter, can't do it.
Mm.
Like, that's just how I move. Other people, like, I got friends that'll, all right, take you to your cousin, take you somebody going or get a babysitter, somebody watch you. I
Right.
don't like that.
Right.
I want that time with my child. So I'm just not as lit.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Now on the day I don't have her, yeah, I'm outside sometimes.
Okay.
I'm outside. If I ain't got my daughter, then cool. I might do something. If something's happening and I'm free, I'm out.
Is there ever any fear in the back of your mind of like Joe could possibly end things anytime he wants? He's kind of teased the whole, hey, 10-year mark, this might not be a thing. So is that kind of a fear that you have to think about?
A fear? No,
Yeah.
that could be anything, bro. I've worked at a job. Let me tell you. See, and this is the beauty of I tell Joe and Flip a lot. Y'all ain't work corporate.
Right.
I have an advantage. Like, yo, bro, I worked.
You can go back to that.
Not even just that. I've worked corporate. Our office was in Saddlebrook, New Jersey. And one day they came in there. This was like November. They came in there. They say, yo, we having a meeting at 9:00. Everybody upstairs in the conference room. All right, cool. We get upstairs in the conference room. They walked up there in front of that room and said, all right, check this out. At the end of February, this shit is over. Like, what you mean? We closing the office. That's it.
Damn.
It's like, yo, we give you out. We move in the office to Marlton. I don't know if you know where that's at. Marlton is exit 4 on the turnpike.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, you got an option. You could commute. Yeah, that's just like an hour and some change.
Hella far.
Each way. You could commute. You can get laid off. Like, you can get fired, basically. We'll give you a little severance package depending on how long you've been here. That's it, though.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how they told us. And, I mean, motherfuckers was in there crying.
Damn.
You got to think about it. People got mortgages, kids,
Right,
in
kids,
school.
Right.
And now your job just tells you, yo,
There's
3
no
months
more.
from now, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
It's just over.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a real thing that happens to people, and life still goes. So life's still going life. Life don't give a fuck about none of that. You're gonna have to find a way. So I fear that he could just come in and say, all right, y'all, it's over. No, I don't fear that.
Okay.
No. I mean, I try to put things in my contract to kind of protect me in them instances.
Right.
But that's the business, bro. We talking about a podcast. It's companies out there today that have announced, hey, Amazon, yo, we laying off 14,000 motherfuckers
And just
Friday.
like that, that's it. Yep.
And people are going crazy. Like, wait, what? I just went and I just got a new car, or I just signed my lease and got a new apartment. Like, wait, what? Yeah. Sorry.
Right.
It's fucked up out here, but that's where we at. So I don't fear it.
Right.
I mean, I don't think it would happen. I have my own thoughts about the comments about 10 years. I'm trying to. I have my own thoughts.
Okay.
And I think it's just something greater than anybody out there is thinking.
Okay. We love that. Speaking of, let's get into this, Ice.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you guys are turning into No Jumper with the whole internal hosts beefing with each other?
Well,
because
go ahead.
that was kind of a thing where No Jumper was kind of known for. This person gets online and they're essentially cursing this person out, and then they'll go back on their own platforms and talk about it. Is that something that you feel like you guys are kind of going towards?
Well, one, I'm not familiar with. Like, again, I don't watch podcasts, so I don't know anything about what has happened with No Jumper.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying
we see Mel
and
Ish get into it. You and Mel a little bit, Joe and Mel. So, kind of like internal battle between hosts. That's not really something very serious, but you're kind of doing that to play into it for the audience.
I don't think, for me personally, I don't play into anything.
Okay.
Like, if I get into an argument with somebody, it's because we have an argument in the moment.
So that's real with
it's
you.
But it's not. Again, I haven't gotten to that point of coming here and just act out for the camera. Again, we don't do any type of, all right, so look, you're going to say this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're going to do that. We don't do that.
Okay.
Our conversations are real-time combos. Sometimes what will happen is, for example, you know how we were over here talking?
Yeah.
We'll start something like that, and then somebody else will yell out, yo, y'all are potting. And we'll just stop it.
Right.
So we still don't know where the combo is going. We don't sit. This is not scripted.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Love and Hip Hop where, all right, this is gonna happen. That's gonna happen. It's not that. It's literally just tempers will flare up like in the middle of a conversation, or like I told you, the times that y'all see me yelling and screaming, I'm really yelling and screaming. That's why I get so mad at myself afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not. We're not turning into anybody that's doing this for the cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Joe might, because again, Joe knows how to be performative for the camera.
Mm-hmm.
He is an expert. He know how to cut that shit on. I remember me and him had an argument about a topic, and then when we took a break, he said, "Yo, y'all know the funny shit? I agree with everything I said." And I was like,
Joe, you gotta stop that, by the way. Come on, man.
I was like, "Yo, my nigga, what?" Like that, like, nigga, you just. I couldn't understand it. Like I always bring up that one guest we had, the young lady. I think her name was like Afia or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
The reason she got on the couch, she was there as a guest of somebody or something sitting in the corner.
Right.
It was one of those times where we're having a conversation off mic, like during a break or something. And the conversation that her and Ish was having, she sounded nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And niggas was like, "Yo, would you be comfortable saying this on the camera?" She was like, "Yeah, I'm comfortable. All right, cool. Oh, let's go."
Perfect.
She came down and sat down and switched up her whole shit.
Mm-hmm.
So everything you said over there, you said the exact opposite here. So me and Ish, if you watch the episode, we looking at her like, we didn't get it. You're like,
Right.
"Yo, but you just said." She's like, "Yeah, but the camera wasn't on." Like, she understood it though.
Right.
Like Joe, the rest of the team, everybody in the background loved it.
Right.
Me and Ish was heated.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought we was coming over here to have a discussion and you just flipped it. You pulled some look here, look, like you just did some magic shapeshifter shit on us and we was completely lost.
Blindsided.
I've never had that happen. Like, because again, when we talk, we're talking from a place of what we believe and what we think. We're not doing it for the cameras.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had somebody have a full conversation off mic and as soon as that camera come on, switch it that fast and really argue it as if they believe what they were just now saying.
That's potting nowadays, man. You just gotta.
But you got two people that were not potters, that were not looking to be potters, to come here and do that.
Right.
So to us, that shit is crazy. If you in a barbershop and you having an argument with somebody, and then another nigga walk in, he changed his whole argument up. What you gonna say? My nigga, you wasn't just saying what the fuck? Like now you feel like you going crazy.
Right.
You like, yo, nigga, you just said 2 seconds ago. It's like, no, I ain't say that.
Right.
All right, you know what? I can't talk to you.
Right.
You crazy as hell. I can't talk to you. And that's how we was really going nuts because, shorty, what? But looking back, she's a genius for that.
Mm-hmm.
She's a fucking genius for that. Because she found out, okay, he beat me in this argument. Off mic.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let him do it again here.
Let me
So
switch it
now
up.
I'm going to go switch. Now it's like a mistrial.
That's flyer.
It's like a mistrial in court.
Yeah.
We went through the trial. I know what your position is. I know what your evidence and everything is. And I know what mine is. And now we get to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you going to argue that? Okay, cool. Now I'm going to switch all this shit up over here.
And I win. Facts.
That's why, but in the moment, because I'm not, again, I can only speak for myself. When I sit down, I'm not thinking about those.
Right.
Because these are people that I've known for so long. I've known Parks forever. I've known Ish forever. I've known Joe forever. I've known Flip for a long time, even though we never worked together, but I've known him for a minute.
Right.
Way before the pod. The only one I did not know was Melissa. So it's like, I'm not thinking about we're performing for the cameras.
Mm-hmm.
And lately I've been trying to get myself into that mode where it's like, all right, if a nigga say something, he just saying it for the camera. He not really saying it to me.
Right.
All right, cool, you got it. Like now I'll do things like the whole beard shit. I walked in there and said, yo, I'm about to give y'all one.
Yeah.
I said that, I'm about to give y'all one. What you mean? This is what happened. That whole story that I said, why I dyed my beard, that's not why I did it.
Right.
I gave that to them. So now we can run it and joke it. And this. Here we go.
You're learning. I like that.
And that's what it is. I'm like, yo, y'all got it. Yo, we going to do this. Like, not telling them position, but I'm just like, yo, I'm about to give y'all one. Look.
That's content.
This. Mm-hmm. And they was like, oh, yeah, we good. What really happened is I was shooting some shit. And they was like, yo, we need to would you be comfortable with us dyeing your beard? Or we would have to go get like a fake one, but we need you to look younger to do this scene.
Right, the role, yeah.
I was like, yo, you dye the shit, whatever.
Yeah.
I know how fast my shit go. If I don't like it, I'll shave this shit off and it'll be back in a week and a half.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's get it. But that ain't as good as what I told them. I'm like, yo, yeah. The conversation happened in Macy's with my moms, but it wasn't as the way I made it seem, and my reaction was that, and I ran into it. Wasn't none of that. But and I like it. So
it's good content.
yeah, that's why I'm like now. That's why I changed the name to Blackbeard. Like now I got some other shit that I'm gonna fuck with y'all now.
Yeah,
now I want to fuck with y'all back.
Yo, you gotta lean
that's
all the way
thing.
into it, man.
Now I want to fuck with y'all back because I keep seeing people. I see this little petition that's going around. I love it.
Yo, I saw that too. That was crazy, bro.
I love it because there's certain lines in it. I said it yesterday. I replied to this petition at least 10 times now in my head.
Should we tell them about it?
No, fuck that. Hell no.
All right, cool.
I'm not telling them about it. They know. If you don't, but it is hilarious. But there are real responses in there. Like,
yo, JBP fans are wild.
And that's the other thing. Like, I'll look at the Barbs, the Navy, another one who I call them the aunties. Mary J. Blige stands don't play.
Damn.
A lot of people don't know it. You do not want no smoke with them motherfuckers. Though. I didn't even think they would be on the internet doing that shit because it's Mary J. Her fan base is a little bit older. No, they don't play.
They be heavy.
Trust me when I tell you I went awry of them and I will never do it again. But the JBP has stands.
Yeah.
And that's something new to me. I've been around Joe for a long time. I've met his fans. I've met his diehard fans. I remember we was about to whoop some dude ass in Boston. Like, and Joe realized it, and he knew, like, he jumped up and kind of diffused the situation. This dude was getting ready to catch a bad one. One of the meet and greet niggas who get to come in the back and just came in the back looking real shaky, nervous. Right. It was like, yo, this. I looked at one of the homies because we always played the corners. I looked at the homie, I looked at the other homie, and we just started inching our way into him. Like the second he moved, and Joe he saw it, and he jumped up and was like, yo, y'all chill, and went and gave the dude a hug, and the nigga started crying. But he recognized something in the dude. But it's just like I've been around the fans, but this shit here.
But that's music fans.
Yes.
Podcast fans.
This podcast, these podcasts,
it's a whole different beast.
They're stands. They're literally stands.
Right.
And be clear, I'm not saying that in a bad way. I have a respect for y'all. But I just want to say, if y'all could say disrespectful shit to me, why I can't say it back?
So let's get into that, man.
That's all.
You told the fans, suck my dick.
No, I did not. Start there. I did not tell the fans.
Clear it up.
I never would say that.
Okay, go ahead.
I said some of you overly entitled ones.
Right.
Who are doing a little too much.
That get too familiar with you guys.
Familiar.
Right. They feel like they know you guys.
Y'all can suck my dick.
Right.
And then I even went on Twitter and said, hey, if my little mini docket offended you,
it was meant for you.
I need you to go back and listen to it 5 more good times because you are exactly who I was talking to.
Right.
Because the people who it wasn't intended to completely understood. Chilling. Right. My phone been lighting up text messages from people. Yo, dog, thank you for saying that. Like, yo, some of these niggas are doing a little too much. Yeah. You are right. You are correct. You are correct. And it's like, I'm never disrespecting the fans. I fuck with the fans. I said a long time ago, love me, hate me. It just for me to make you feel something either way, I feel like I'm doing my job.
Right.
Everybody ain't gonna be loved. I have no problem being the nigga y'all hate the most on the pod. Reddit did their award shit, and they shitted on me in every award. I found that shit hilarious. I don't have a beef with that. I know how this shit goes, and I be trying to explain it to other people. They will love you today, hate you tomorrow, and love you the next day. When we first sat down on that pod, them niggas loved me.
Right.
I wore the Rugrats jacket, they hated me. I watched it happen. Again, you're talking to a former troll. I can see through a lot of this shit. If I come in here and say exactly what you want me to say, you'll love me.
Right.
And I told somebody this. I said, think about it. It's 6 of us. How boring would that podcast be if we all agreed?
Right.
And everybody had the same stance on everything. How boring would that be?
Right.
You don't watch Skip to agree with Skip. You watch Skip to scream at the TV and tell him shut the fuck up because he don't know what he's talking about. That's why he's good at his job, because he gets that out of you. So when I see the motherfucker saying, yo, I hate this nigga Ice, I'm like, I'm not even trying to get you there. Imagine if I tried.
Right. You gonna cry.
Imagine if I really put effort into trying to get you motherfuckers upset.
Right.
If I could do this just being me, if I really put effort and leaned into it and really tried to make y'all hate me, boy, y'all have a long day.
Talk to me about fans that think you're too sensitive, too spicy at times.
Narratives.
Right.
That's all it is.
Right.
It's narratives. I hate narratives, but again, this is what Joe's been telling us a long time. That's what podcasting is. Putting narratives on people. That's a narrative. I'm not allowed to say anything. Either I gotta go with it, but if I offer any pushback to something, it's immediately, oh, I should be spicy. Why? Because he said that word before. Had he not said that word, they don't say that word. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the fans essentially copy Joe's words, or like
100%. The fans will tell you themselves, like, listen, I know this.
Yeah.
This is the Joe Budden podcast. It's not the Ice podcast. It's not the Ish podcast. It's the Joe Budden podcast. It's already been proven that whoever sits with Joe, they'll find a way. The fans might hate you at first or whatever, but they ain't going nowhere at this point.
Right.
They know that. We are here for Joe. The rest of you niggas are just seasonings. This is who we here for.
Right.
So whatever he say, they're going to attach to it. It's no different than when T.I. called us up the King of the South. A lot of people didn't believe it, but you know what happened? It stuck because he said it.
Right.
Wayne said I'm the best rapper alive. He said it. Once you throw something out there and enough people fuck with you, it's now fact. So in Joe's instance, he can throw some shit out there that even he could say off mic, yo, I ain't even mean that shit. They gonna rock with it.
But it sticks.
It's gonna stick.
Right.
So now anytime I say anything back, here you go being spicy. And I'm like, I can't even say nothing.
Okay.
That's why I do it. I be like, yo, you got it.
Right.
I can't. If either I have to sit here and just shut the fuck up, or
defend yourself.
If I go and before I used to get in, like I told you, these two people that know me.
Right.
So they could say certain shit that's gonna really make me raise up and defend myself.
Right.
Now, if I just say, come on, man, you know that's some bullshit, because if it was this, it would have been, oh, you being spicy. You got it.
Right.
I can't win in that situation because you already got the narrative out there. So I can't win.
Have you guys ever tried to make a narrative about Joe?
No, because he'll make them about himself. He said that to us. I wish y'all make narratives about y'all so I don't have to do it.
The gay one, man. I should have ran with that one.
Nigga. My phone might have just calmed down off of that.
Really?
I ain't trying to run with that.
They believed it?
Bruh.
Yeah.
Yo, that's your man. Yo, your man. Yo, word. That's the type of shit y'all on. Y'all who, first off.
Right.
The nigga is joking. But again, in this time, niggas just don't make that joke. So it's like, oh, you made that joke? Oh, you must really mean that.
You mean it.
Like, that's not a joke. Because again, a lot of dudes ain't even comfortable enough with themselves to make that joke.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, don't put that one nowhere near. I don't play like that. I don't play like that. Niggas tense up real quick when that type of a joke comes around.
Of course, yeah.
He don't.
Right.
Because he comfortable with himself. So for him to throw the joke out there, the homophobia jumped out of all these niggas. Oh, my God. Boy, niggas in the barbershop I ain't talked to in a minute. Now y'all want to call me.
Yeah.
Yo, I just seen this shit. Yo, what's up with your man? What do you want? First off, let's say it's true. The fuck you want me to say?
Right.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't down with him.
Right.
But yeah, the one thing about Joe is he'll self-defecate in a heartbeat. He'll shit on himself
all day
in the sense of content.
Yeah.
In the name of content, in a heartbeat. A lot of like hell, Ish with the laser story. That was, we didn't know that was like.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting, right? But because that was too personal.
It was just the way that it happened. Like that's not nothing we talked about. So when he said that, we found out the same time that y'all did. So we was like, wait, my nigga, what? What is you saying? What do you say? Wait, time out. You did what?
Yeah.
That's how we found out. And the fact that he even gave that up.
Volunteered that, right.
That's what we talking about. Like, that's the type of shit that niggas would never do. Like, I told them the story about, he was like, yo, what's your procedure when you get out the shower or something. And I was just like, I said, I do take the towel. And they was like, wait, nigga, what? Like, and it was like, these are the type of things that normally you're just gonna be guarded to yourself to say.
Yeah.
But Joe, he's made well, let me speak for me. He's watching him do it. Like, he'll tell you some crazy shit about himself. They're like, nigga, why are you saying that? Then you laugh it off and it don't change. Nothing changed. So it makes it, all right, I could tell a little whatever.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It ain't gonna change nothing.
Right.
So that but again, he is the veteran in this.
Yeah.
Like, people say, oh, y'all, this y'all job, y'all been doing it, yeah, but it's still, certain parts of this job are still new to niggas. You know, it's one thing to come in here, have a take, have an unpopular take, have a take about somebody popular that maybe niggas might not say. Like, I got no problem with all of that.
Right.
Because I've been doing that forever. But again, I also believe in keeping a line between my life and entertainment. Some other people don't believe in that. And they think, but again, being around Joe forever, that's what, he sustained a career out of doing exactly that. So he gets it. Like, I used to always say, and fuck the friendship, fuck the fact that that's my man's, none of that. I always had Joe as the realest rapper ever. Because majority of rappers, I'm not going to say all, there are some other ones that'll get into that bag, but they only want to tell you about the good times. Yo, we rich, we lit, we up, we got cars, women, jewelry, da-da-da-da-da.
Right. There's no struggle.
Some of them will give you some struggle bars, but it's old struggle. I'm not going to tell you about the shit that just happened right now.
Right.
I'm not going to tell you that, oh, shit might have got an eviction notice or something. You know, I'm not going to tell you that shit might be looking a little sketchy, even though I'm making it appear a certain way on the internet. But Joe is a rapper that will tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, and the downright despicable shit.
Right.
It was like no secrets with him. Nigga get arrested by something, come home and went to the studio and rapped about the shit.
Right.
About an incident. So it's just like, only he would have done that. You know, you look at some of these other things that rappers go through, they're not going to talk about it in the music. It hit the blogs and they be trying to hope the shit go away.
Right.
He's the exact opposite. Now, let me tell you so they can't tell you.
Right.
So that is what sustained his career when the music shit wasn't really working, you know, like Def Jam and all of that. So now he translates that into podcasting where he'll sit on that mic and just open up.
That's what the fans love.
Exactly.
Transparency.
Yes. But now, y'all built that with each other, him and the fans. A lot of you niggas, I don't know you niggas. So it's like, I'm not going to be as open. And again, I'm coming from the side of, I have a better vision in some of this shit because as a former troll, a lot of motherfuckers just want info about you to fuck with you. They don't care.
Yeah.
You ever had somebody that just hit you up, yo, man, how you doing? Yeah, all right, yo, what's going on?
Yeah.
They not asking so that
just
they
to be nosy.
Yeah, they just want to know they want to know your personal business.
Right.
There's a lot of people like that. Moneybag Yo got the quote, I tell everybody I'm good because what you gonna do if I'm not? I like that quote. What are you gonna do if, yo, how you doing? Yo, I'm fucked up right now, bro.
You're not gonna help me out.
You just want to know.
Right.
So you know what? I'm good. And there's a lot of people that live life that way. It's like, yo, fans, y'all are on the other side for a reason. You know, I've seen a lot of weirdo shit, even prior to the pod. I remember when my daughter was born, a girl who I've never met, I don't follow, I don't know nothing about her. She tweeted me and said, yo, Ice, I need to see a picture of your daughter. I've been following you for years, and I feel like I'm look. Yeah. I feel like I'm emotionally invested. That's some scary shit to me, bro.
Bro, you gotta call the feds. Did you call
that
the feds?
Nah, but I blocked her ass, and I was just like, yo, my nigga.
I would have been on the line with FBI
to see a picture of my daughter because you've been following me and you are emotionally invested. That's why I keep saying, yo, weekly reminder. When I tweet that, weekly reminder. You don't know these people. Like, you might think, like I saw somebody say, yo, I've been watching them twice a week for 2 years. I know them. You don't know me.
Right.
You don't know shit about me.
Right.
You know what you see on television, which we tell you in the beginning, it's not
entertainment.
Real.
Right.
So you don't know me. And it should be okay to not know me because I don't know you. Like, it should be all right to be like, yo, dog, listen, I like the podcast. That's it. That's it. But niggas, why Ish ain't bring his girl to Posgiving, or why this person? Why do y'all need that? You get what I'm saying? Like that's where the suck my dick came from. It was like y'all are asking for so much outside of the pod. We giving y'all the content,
Right.
but y'all not coming in my house and sitting down in my living room and knowing who my family and who y'all don't need to know that. I remember way before the pod, somebody was like, nigga, all you do is tweet all day. All you do is put your business out there. I said, yo, I'll give you $100 if you can give me 5 facts about me. He's like, all right, you from Jersey? Cool. Ars is your brother? Yeah. Joe is your man's? Yeah. Keep going. Exactly. You don't know me.
Right.
And that was my point. Like you don't know people just because you follow them. You don't know people just because you LOL and kiki with them. You don't know people just because you watch them. You do not know people, and it's okay. I'm not trying to shit on nobody, but you just don't know people, and it's all right to not know them.
Right.
It's all right to just say, like Joe's quote, you bought the music, not the nigga that made it.
Right.
You did not buy me. You bought the product that I put out for you to consume. There should be, I still believe there should be some kind of a line. Like, you can't have, niggas is weird today, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Niggas is really weird. I've seen a lot of weirdo shit. I've heard a lot of weirdo shit. I know other people have had weirdo instances happen. Ish told me some people popped up at his house and rung his doorbell.
Oh, nah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, this is weird stuff, bro.
Right.
It's respect people's privacy in their lives and keep that separate, and then enjoy the content or hate the content or do whatever with the content. But that bubble, the content, is what you get.
Right.
That does not now entitle you, oh, well, I pay Patreon and I do this. Okay, cool. Salute.
Yeah.
But you're getting your money's worth over there. You know what I'm saying? You pay the $50 a month tier. Cool. You get your money's worth. The $25, whatever you pay, we make it worth. We give you what we say we're going to give you. It does not now entitle you to everything else in our lives. Now, if someone like a Joe wants to give y'all more information in his life, that's cool. But it's the entitlement part is what I don't like.
Right. Do you think that entitlement comes from people that say, yo, I'm a patroni, so in that case, I kind of pay you guys' bills, so I deserve more. I deserve to be let in.
No. I mean, I think that's where the entitlement can come from. Yes. I think it's a combination of things. I think it's that, and I think it's Joe being as open as he's been his entire career.
Right.
So there's an expectation there that I'm supposed to get this.
Yeah.
So I think those two things do it, but I don't agree with that.
Right.
You know, that's no different than a person saying to the cop, yo, I pay my taxes, so I pay a salary, so shut the fuck up and do what I say. No, that's not how that works. You pay for a service or a product. We give you that product. If you are a $25 a tier person and you're paying for, I think it's what, four pods a week, you get your 4 pods a week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I go to Apple and I pay for the new iPhone and I get the new iPhone, our transaction is complete. I got what I paid for. I can't now say, you also want to talk to the nigga in the back and I want to know, yo, you married? Yo, I want to know your personal shit now. No, I can't do that. Like I'm paying for a product and I'm getting a product. I'm literally, it's a price list. Hey, if you pay this, you get this. And you are getting exactly what you paid for.
Right.
It doesn't now entitle you to more because you've been doing it for so long. It's the same thing. Take it off of us and off of Patreon and all that. Same thing with rappers and artists. Yo, I go to your tours and I go to this and I go to that. So, you should give me this, or you should take this picture with me, even if you're not feeling the best, or even if you're with your family, even if you're trying to enjoy some alone time. Yeah, but I bought your last 3 albums. Okay, you paid for those albums and you got those albums. Were you pleased with the albums? Yes. That's it. That's where the deal stops.
Right.
It don't entitle you to me.
To everything.
Yeah, you don't get that. There should be it should be a respect thing, but fans don't respect artists, entertainers, any of that. They don't respect them. They just think because I am a fan of yours, you should give me what I want, whatever that may be. Nigga walk up to you, yo, let me FaceTime my cousin. Yo, no, I don't want to FaceTime your cousin, dog. I don't want to do that.
Right.
And I should be able to say, I don't want to, no, thank you. I'm not in the, I got my daughter with me or something. Like, I should say no. And that should be okay. One thing I will say about all of this, only all the weirdo shit I've seen is only on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it would be the opposite. It would be more weirdo shit in real life. It's not.
Yeah.
Every time I've come across somebody, it's the most.
It's love.
It's not even that it's love. It's respect.
Right.
Like I was in Target one day with my daughter, and two dudes was walking by, and the dude was like, "Yo, bro, give me a second." I'm like, "What's up?" He was like, "Yo, I know you with your daughter. I know how you are. Yo, can I get a flick real quick? If not, I completely understand."
That's fire.
You gotta respect that. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? I pushed the cart off to the side. Told him, "Yo, sit right there, be right back." Took the flick with dude. He was like, "Yo, thank you, bro. Have a good one." That's it. No weirdo shit. No nothing. Like, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, let's say me and her, like, she was having a bad day, and I'm like, "Yo, bro, not right now."
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to have that, and you still not take it away.
That should be okay.
That should be fine. You know what, bro? I appreciate that.
Do not go tweet about me online.
Or, yo, he an asshole. He ain't do
Right.
this. He didn't do that. No, I'm not an asshole. And I said it respectfully.
Right.
Yo, bro, please not this. Yo, if I catch you next time, cool, but not right now, all right? You know, see, I'm with my baby, da-da-da. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Long as that respect is there, I'm fine. But when people start stepping past that, that's where I got a problem.
Right.
And I have to remind you, like, yo, dog, let's be clear. I don't know you niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't know me. Like, let me bring you back to reality here. You can hate me. I don't give a fuck. Like, yo, get this nigga off the pod. Cool. You're still watching the pod. I'm still on the pod. So that did nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know you.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it sounds like, damn, my nigga, but that is the truth sometimes. And sometimes people just need to hear that.
Yeah, there should be a fine line.
It should.
Yeah. Man, you guys recently got into some hot water with Cam.
Y'all ain't getting shit.
All right, talk to me about that, man.
What's up?
What was that first response like? Right. So Mel apologizes, and then Cam says, "Don't apologize.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still coming back."
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's with the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe like a couple days after, he goes on IG Live. He does a 40-minute just raging, going off,
Mm-hmm.
throwing shots at you guys.
Mm-hmm.
What was that conversation like? Was there a group text like, "Oh shit, did y'all see this?" Or did you guys all come in, talk about it, and basically decide on a good way to approach it?
I didn't. There wasn't no conversation like that. First off,
Okay.
Again, it put us in a spot. That's what it did.
Mm-hmm.
Because go back to when she first said it. You saw our reaction.
Yeah, you guys all called it out.
Yo,
Yeah.
yo, what you doing? Yo,
Which was
yo,
normal.
yo, don't do that, bro.
Mhm.
You can't do that. Stop.
Mhm.
You can't do that. You
Right.
cannot do that. Like now, and I tried to explain it to her quite a few times after that. I'm like, bro, yeah, but what I'm saying, they said they were underage, and turned out there was. So I'm right. Like, bro, the word underage, like, she was like, other blogs talking about it and all that. I said, nobody said anything about underage.
No. People just
You
laughed
did
at
that.
it. Right. Yeah.
You did that.
Right.
And once you insinuate that, it looks a certain way. I understood Mel's point. We all did.
Yeah.
Read the room. This is bad timing to make those jokes. You could have put a period right there and would have been 100% correct.
Mm-hmm.
The second you said the other way, the rest of it,
It looks crazy now.
it just looks away.
Mm-hmm.
And not only does it look away, it now puts us in a spot. Because I say all the time, you do not get to dictate how somebody responds to your disrespect.
Mhm.
That was disrespectful what you did. He can now
Just violate.
He don't have to stop. See, that's the thing, and it's not even on Mel. A lot of people will do this where, yo, I only did this. Yo, why you going so crazy?
Right.
Well, I'm going crazy because you did this.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? You did this.
Yeah.
I was minding my business. I would have never said your name.
Right.
You know, so we kind of had to live with it. But at the same time, you're not going to sit her out there on an island. We did talk to her about it. So, and that's why I apologized to Mel, because I assumed that everybody saw that. Again, we didn't have a conversation first. I assumed everybody saw that first video where he was like, yo, we're going to get back to it. And I was like, whew. No, he said we could revisit this at a later date.
Right.
Not we going to,
Right.
but which you reserve the right to do because you were the one that was violated. I apologized to her because I dropped that on her in real time. That was her first time seeing it.
Okay.
And again, anytime something happened, we all kind of do our research
Right.
or we'll all know about it, come in, yo, this happened, that happened. That's why I'm like, yo, you got anybody you want to apologize to?
Mm-hmm.
Why? I think that's what made it worse. Right
Exactly.
there.
Yeah.
Like, because you still didn't kind of see what you did as a problem.
Right.
So now I'm playing a clip, and again, maybe she wasn't familiar with him like that. We know him. He will go.
He goes wild.
So the fact that they went so soft on you,
Right.
I was like, yo, thank you, bro. Because I know what you could have did.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm him, not even if I'm him, but I can, again, I'm a type of person where I'll remove myself from a situation and look at everything from both sides.
Mm-hmm.
I do that a lot. Even in an argument on a pod. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying too. But I think this. But I do get both sides.
Right.
In looking at both sides, I get why him seeing that part about that apology will now make me more upset.
Yeah.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I say it put us in a spot, because at the same time, I'm not going to just throw her out there on the island.
Right.
It's like, yeah, I still stand with you. When I say I stand with you, though, that does not mean you were right, this person was wrong. It means I'm still rocking with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I still fuck with you. You still my dog. I'm still standing with you. But you was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And we've tried to explain to you that you was wrong, and we still got your back, though. Like, we're not just saying, all right, you know what, you was wrong, you out on your own, I ain't fucking with you no more because you doing that was crazy, and don't talk to me again type of shit. It's not that. That's what the I stand with you mean. People took that as, because I was getting attacked. Oh, y'all defending. I didn't defend a damn thing.
Yeah.
The second it happened, I jumped out and was like, yo, that is crazy. That's wrong. You can't do that.
I think you guys kind of apologized and made her look like a victim. I think that's what people had an issue with. Like, wait.
But that's why
I'm telling her sorry? Why?
But that I explained why I said I was sorry.
Right.
And I told her, hey, yo, I want to apologize to you, because when that pod was over, I called Mel. Yo, I apologize for that, because that might look like I served you up. And that I don't move that way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do that. Was what my apology was for.
Right.
Because we do some, we'll speak about certain shit before the pod, but not like to get takes on it, but just, and I could have, you seen they responded to you. You got anything to say about that? No, what you mean? And I could have played it for her before the pod.
Okay.
That was my apology. It looked like I blindsided you and I served you up, and you had to process and react in real time.
Right.
Which is damn near impossible to do with something of this stature. Mm-hmm. So it's like, damn, dog, my bad for that. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all I apologize. And I told her this on the phone, and I said, I'm going to apologize to you on the next pod too, just because I don't want it to look like I did some fuck shit publicly and left it at that. Because to me, that was fuck shit.
Okay.
Knowing that you didn't see it at all, served you up. Well, I got the clip right here. Play it, and you sitting there got to listen to it like, oh, okay, what am I? All right, you know what? Never mind. I'm not even going to deal with it. Yeah, you're right. I was wrong. Mm-hmm. It comes off a way, but she was forced to do that.
Okay.
So that was my apology to her. I could have definitely spoken to her beforehand, let her, well, I shouldn't have assumed that she heard it, but I figured it's her name attached. It was everywhere. I know you saw it. Mm-hmm. So it was just like, that was where my apology came from, because I'm not that grimy type of person. And to me, that was some grimy shit. If I'd have known she didn't see it at all and didn't know nothing about it, I'm not just going to serve you up like that. That makes us look bad.
Right. And a lot of people focused on Ish being silent. I know you guys noticed that. What do you think about that?
I don't got no thought about it.
Okay.
Again, I'm responsible for ICE. I don't know. If you get Ish sitting here, ask him. You
okay.
know what I mean? I don't. That hasn't. I said what I said for me. Mm-hmm. Mel, I apologize. And I was just like, and hey, look, and I still stand with her. Still, right. Sis, I still stand with her. And I stand with makes it seem like I'm defending it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
And that was not the case. I was not defending it because if y'all saw, I jumped out the window. I didn't think I had to explain that.
Mm-hmm.
I made it clear from the rip that that wasn't cool.
Right.
But I'm not about to sit here and say, fuck you
Mm-hmm.
for y'all entertainment. And I tweeted that. I was like, yo, y'all got the I stand with a little mixed up. That don't mean I'm defending. I ain't never defend that shit. That shit was stupid.
Right.
But I'm not about to sit here and say fuck her and shit on her just so that y'all could be like, yeah, that's right, fuck her. Just because y'all don't like her or something. Fuck y'all. Not fuck her. That's what that was about.
All right, so let's get into that. A lot of people feel like you guys dogpile Mel a little too much. Do you feel like that's true, or do you feel like the fans are kind of looking into it a little too hard? It kind of seems like in a lot of episodes, you guys are basically ganging up on her, which can be normal. You know, you got a room full of guys. You know, typically gonna have some opinion on things. Could you address fans that are feeling like you guys are attacking Mel a little too much?
I try to not attack Mel.
Okay.
She did a spaces and she even asked somebody asked her
That was great, by the way.
who agrees with her the most. Somebody sent it to me and was just like, you know, she's like me.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I'm not even allowed to do that because there's another narrative.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're pandering.
Pandering.
So it's like,
Yo, they love that word.
oh, they love it. They love it. I addressed that shit one day. I was like, yo, is it pandering or is it growth? And just realized that getting out of that toxic masculinity, misogynistic mindset that a lot of niggas have.
Right.
But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
there are times where niggas just like she to a group of men might sound crazy. She might look at things a different way and be like, wait, what? You don't see, and it's not dogpiling, but I mean, I guess it is because you got 4 to 5 people
Guys, right.
all saying one thing and you're on an island by yourself saying something else. But that's why Joe told her, yo, when that's yo, tell her, yo, you suck my dick. That's what she told him. He told her, yo, say that.
Right.
Like, yeah, don't just. I think her reaction makes it look worse,
bad. Right.
which causes people to feel away.
Right.
Because I think if Mel was to just be like, man, fuck y'all. All right, how about that? How about that?
Mm-hmm.
And just start shooting back. Shut your like. If she start doing that,
Mm-hmm.
all right, you know what I'm saying. But it's like when she kind of clam up a little bit. Hey, and look, I used to do the same shit. So I told her, matter of fact, I think it was the last Patron. I'm like, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I used to do that. Like, it's hard sometimes, especially when you're not that kind of person that's confrontational. Because I'm not. I don't give a fuck about confrontation.
Right.
When you're around people that don't let you get a word in, cut you off the second you open your mouth, sometimes you just be like, all right, fuck it, man. Whatever, you got it.
Yeah.
And I see her do that a lot. I could recognize it because I used to do it a lot.
Right.
I'm trying to get a word in about something or explain something, and it's just not something that either they know about or they want to hear or they care about, so they'll step on it, shit on it, or whatever the case may be. And then I just be like, all right, dog, fuck it. All right, what's next? And then it's like, yeah, but don't do that. Well, what's the opposite? Fight?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody don't do that. Everybody don't fight that way. Like, I one day I said it on the pod, hey, man, y'all want to know what I think about it? I'll be on caffeine. That's all. I have a, like I can get my words in over there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, if you don't want to hear it, we ain't gotta hear it here. There's some places I'll tell y'all what I think.
Right.
And I just leave it at that. So I do understand how it would look like she's being dogpiled on.
Mm-hmm.
I can speak for myself. It's never intentional.
Okay.
You know, there's times where I may disagree. Hey, I'll agree with her a lot. Or I'll try to see, again, like I told you, I'll try to see where she's coming from. Or maybe it's this. Offer another perspective. Offer some pushback. Maybe she's saying it because of this. Maybe it's that.
Mm-hmm.
But then what happens is, oh, you just pandering. It's like, all right, my nigga, we really can't win over here with this.
Right.
Like, all right, you got it.
Mm-hmm. So now, let's go back to the beefs, right? With Joe kind of going at certain people, does that change how you have to move? Because Joe now has security.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys that kind of roll solo, you guys really don't.
Mm-hmm.
Does that kind of worry you? Is there like conversations saying, hey, don't go out these people because I go to these spots that they may be in?
Nah, it ain't no conversation about it. I'll
Okay.
tell you that. Um, I've had an instant where Joe was beefing with somebody. I just spoke about this on one of the last Patreons, and I walk in the spot, dead night.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga ain't even from here, not even from this state. I'm in there by myself with my
Chilling.
peoples,
Lit.
and I turn around, and it's this nigga
Mm-hmm.
with 5 other niggas,
Mm-hmm.
and he go, "Yeah, got you, my nigga. What up?"
Mm-hmm.
Like that, because I know him,
Right.
and I'm like, "What if I didn't know him?"
That could have been bad.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but again, I don't be out like that in those type of environments.
Right.
If you catch me at Target, we can do whatever.
Yeah.
You catch me in a club and you got 6 niggas with you, and I'm dolo. I'm
You
gonna
got
try
me.
to get up out of there. But I mean, it is what it is at
Yeah.
that point. But again, I'm snitching on you niggas too. So that ass whooping is gonna cost y'all. I'm suing, and I'm calling the authorities. I am not a street nigga. I don't subscribe to you street niggas rules.
Mhm.
Leave me alone. I leave y'all alone.
Mhm.
That's how I work. Your world is over there. My world is over here. If y'all don't come into my world, I don't do nothing to your world.
Mhm.
It's not. It was him, and the other nigga with the green.
You got a red jacket on, some Nike
Facts.
shoes on.
Leave me, bro. I'm going home to my daughter. I ain't got time to play with y'all niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Again, leave me alone. But I don't go out looking for shit either. But I do understand that, just if you can't get him, get his mans.
Right.
I know that. I come from that. I got a lot of niggas that's lived that.
We just saw that with Desto Dub, with Adam 22, 80 and his mans. They saw Desto, said, "Yo, what's up with that shit that you was talking?" So that's just stuff where he was like, "Yo, I don't have anything to do with that."
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just looking at you guys as in, you guys stand next to Joe. So hopefully that's never something you guys have to come across.
Facts.
And
again, I mean, the places I be, for the most part, I know a lot of people in these places.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, if I'm out around my people.
Right.
I had somebody hit me through my booking email. Was like, yo, such and such rapper is having a birthday party out here. It was a city that was like hours away. No, it was like states away.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to get you to host it. I'm like,
Did you know the rapper?
I don't know that nigga.
Yeah.
Like, this shit, I could smell line up.
Yep.
This shit.
Yep.
Let me ignore that email. Yo, just doubling back. Let's see what we're gonna do. Yo, what is it gonna take? Nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
It ain't worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, maybe pre-father me. I'm gonna give you I know niggas, so I'm gonna call some folks up. Yo, let's go. But it's like, why? You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Certain shit just not worth it no more.
Right.
I stay my ass right home, get my money, and I'm good.
If you could start a podcast with any one of the JBP hosts, who would it be?
The current hosts?
Yeah.
Parks.
Why is that?
We both in the tech shit. We both like it would be a little bit of that.
Okay.
Like nerdy shit. It would definitely be Parks.
There's a lot of people telling you to get into, really get into the whole tech bag, the gaming thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a conversation that you guys have talked about with Joe?
No.
Okay. I think that'd be fire.
I've had the conversations. Not with him. I've had them.
Okay. What does the next 5 to 10 years look like for Ice?
Fatherhood.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You still gonna be podding?
5 to 10?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
I have some things that I think the pod game is getting ready to. I think what the next evolution of podding is. I've been trying to get Joe to pay attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get Ian to pay attention to it, but I do think there's an evolution on the horizon.
Right.
And I plan to be a part of it.
Okay. That's fine.
I've gotten more comfortable podding. Again, I told you I used to hate these shits.
Mm-hmm.
I used to, please don't take this the wrong way. I used to think people that sit and listen to podcasts all day was weirdos. But I
I
say
see.
that.
Know how this is gonna look.
No,
I
I'm gonna tell you why though. I'm gonna tell you why.
I could cut this out. Let me know.
No, no,
Keep this in.
keep it in.
I
Pause.
got you. Pause.
But I'm gonna tell you why. I say that because of who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I am a person that listens to music 100% of the time that I'm awake.
Okay.
Like if I'm not, if I can, I listen to music, and I'm strongly opinionated
Mm-hmm.
in what I like, don't like, and I don't give a fuck what nobody else thinks about that. Like if I like this album, I like this song. I don't care that you don't. I
Right.
don't care that everybody in this room could say that shit is some bullshit. How you like that? I'm not even trying to get you to like it.
Mm-hmm.
So podcasting to me, it just seemed like I don't give a fuck what other people think. So it looked weird. Like,
Right.
why are y'all sitting around caring what other people think about topics in this song, that album, this story?
Mm-hmm.
Who cares? What do again? Well, I told you before, I'm trying to get people to think for themselves.
Right.
So to me, it goes back to who gives a fuck what these niggas with these mics think?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't want to sit and come up with their own thing, their own thoughts. They just want to hear somebody else basically tell them what to think. I was so mad when Joe did that views rant. Cause I'm like, all you niggas went out there and said the album was trash after him.
Right.
I think if he don't say a word, y'all love that album. Me and him had a conversation. I wasn't doing a pod or nothing. I'm tweeting about it. And he texted me like, yo, what album are you listening to? I said, bro, this album is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The hell are you talking about? He's like, this shit trash. We had the text conversation from back then.
Right.
I'm like, bro, this shit is fire. And it's like, there are people that because I look up to you, I need to hear what you say. And now my opinion is going to match your opinion. And I just think that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we like people that listen to pods. But now I used to think that. I never really understood the entertainment side of that. Like, shit's like a comedy show for a lot of folks.
Mm-hmm.
They just sit and laugh, crack jokes on niggas and all that type of stuff. So the entertainment side of it, now I get it. Which is why now I like potting. I like people running up and, as we call it, potting about potting.
Yeah.
I went back to my old barbershop last week, and I'm in there chopping it up with them. And it was that shit just felt great.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we was talking about everything under the sun because they ain't seen me in a minute. My barber Dominican, this nigga don't speak English. So I was sitting there like, damn, it felt good to just be talking in the barbershop again. Fuck, I missed this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it be that. Like, so I do understand how the conversation can be entertaining now.
Mm-hmm.
But before I was like, yo, niggas, I'm talking about niggas will listen to pods all day long. Don't even hear no music no more because you just listening to podcasts.
Right.
I was just like, to me, that shit was insane. Like, I don't know how y'all do that, but now
Do
I
you
get it.
do you ever get like podcast fatigue?
Hell yeah.
You guys
All
do
the
so
time.
much content. Like,
Bro, we are the hardest. Let me be clear. Which one of these is on me?
down right there, right
Yo, do not get it fucked up, twisted, or confused. We are the hardest working podcasters in the game.
there. Talk to these
Period.
niggas, Ice.
And I don't mean period like the city girls mean. I mean period with the actual period at the end of the sentence. We are the hardest working podcasters. We do, yo, bro, and this is not a slight at nobody else because sometimes I wish I could do it like y'all do. I've seen podcasts, popular ones, sit down, lock in for 2 weeks, do all their interviews, and release them shits over the next 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
That's your
And
work
take
day.
off.
No, they don't come back for the next 4 months.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
work 2 weeks and it covered them for a season.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, we work putting out 3+ hour pods 4 to 5 times a week. Recorded week, like damn near daily.
Right.
Niggas don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just unheard of.
Right.
And we're not interview based. We're not guest based, I should say. So now imagine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people.
Mm-hmm.
The same 5 people.
Every day. Well, twice. Patreon too.
10+ hours.
Yeah.
Twice a week. I just saw you Tuesday. Now today Friday. I will spend 10 hours with you talking to you Tuesday. Now I got to do it again Friday.
Right.
Now I got to do it again next week. We keep doing that. After a certain point, it's like, fuck, I know damn near everything about you.
Right.
So the fatigue part does kind of kick in because it's like fuck, especially when ain't nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got nothing happened out there in the world, and we gotta sit
We
here.
still
And
got to
scrap.
talk.
We still gotta talk.
Right.
Now what you do? That's the podcasting right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of these podcasts can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
If they had to come in here and just talk amongst themselves, it's not happening.
So what does ICE do to kind of escape that? Like you take trips, you know,
believe it or not, bro. Like
shopping,
I don't even shop
get a new
like
car.
that no more. Hell no. Nah, man. Honestly, bro.
What's your escape?
Going home.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Going home. Like my girl, I love her to death. She understands it. Like she used to, because my girl, she's a pod fan,
Mm-hmm.
so she loves us and Poor Minds. That's all she fuck with.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Lex and Dre. But she'll be on some. She used to be like, yo, I'll call her as soon as I get out of work, and I'm in the route on the way home. She want to know what we talked about. Now she get it. I don't want to talk about that shit.
Yeah.
I need to get away from that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to talk about nothing power related. So
let's talk about dinner.
Like, yes. Let's just have a regular conversation.
Right.
It'd be so refreshing, bro.
Right.
Like, I'll go home if it's a night I ain't got my daughter. I might not even go out. I'll go in the crib, go in my little office, and cut the fucking PlayStation on.
Mm-hmm.
That's just relaxing to me.
That's your escape.
That's my escape.
Mm-hmm.
I'll sit there and cut Destiny on and go rock out for a couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
Cut that off. Go play fucking, I don't know, God of War. Some video game shit. Like just being able to chill and not have to worry about nothing is my that's my escape. That's why like when he be saying talk about your lives, I was like, yo dog, my life ain't really what you might think it is.
Mm-hmm.
My life ain't lit.
Mm-hmm.
I've done so much lit shit from like 21 to maybe 35 that I enjoy chilling.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is fun to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I get in the crib, go find me a movie or a TV show or something to watch, kick back. I'm good. I don't need nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it gets fun to me.
Right. What's your top 5 media personalities?
All time?
Let's do this generation. Because that was kind of a debate this week.
I don't listen to these niggas.
Charlamagne is in there?
No.
Wendy?
Hell no. I don't like that salacious shit, bro. I don't like none of that shit. No, I don't. Nah, I'm cool. Like right now.
Yeah.
And I know it's gonna sound crazy. Nah, I ain't giving you this. Fuck that. Nope.
What's your top 5 podcast?
JBP. I just did a list last year. I was like, yo, my favorite podcast of the year, JBP.
That's it.
And I don't listen to that.
Damn.
Bro, I have. Let me check real quick, real fast. I'm gonna let you see the number.
You really not like
how many songs is in my phone right now? Right there where it says songs.
118K.
I listen to music all day.
Right.
All day long. I don't listen to podcasts. I don't be knowing nothing about the podcast space. None of that shit. Like I got homies that got podcasts. I'll show up. Somebody want to sit down and talk.
Yeah.
Cool, let's do it because I'm just comfortable talking now.
Right.
And I love when I'm going on somebody else's show and stuff because it's like I feel like I get a more of a runway to talk. So yeah, I'll do that. But I don't. When this drop, I'm not gonna watch it. No shot. I mean, I'm just. This is not my. I don't consume this type of content.
Okay.
I don't watch skits. Like people be saying, oh, the most I see on the skit is if Drewski's some shit starts trending, and yo, y'all seen this? Like I don't be knowing the internet comedians. I that's just none of that shit is in my wheelhouse. I listen to music, all kind of music. People think, oh, you only listen to drill. That is so not true. I've been running down the Game's discography for the last couple days. And I just listen to music, bro. Old shit, new shit, shit that ain't never coming out. I just listen to music. And that's my music. If I'm in my car, sunroof open, music blasting, I'm good. I'm home. I got music playing on all the speakers in the crib, unless I'm playing a video game or something. But I don't be following none of this media shit, bro.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yo, when is ours coming on the podcast, man?
Ours been on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Patreon.
Oh, okay,
Ours been
okay,
on.
okay, okay, okay.
Ours was on. Who we had with him? Fuck, I forgot. Somebody else was with him. Ours came. Ours was there
From
when
Jersey.
yeah. Ours was there when we had Ice with Vezo.
Okay, okay, okay.
Actually, ours brought him up
Mm.
last December.
Mm-hmm.
But no, ours definitely was on the pod. He told some funny stories about our childhood. It's a great episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, ours been up there.
Was that strange? You guys are kind of intertwined in different worlds, right? He's in the, he's not shy about showing what he bangs. He's in the battle rap street, and then you're more into the gaming. Was that kind of a weird dynamic growing up?
Been that
for
way
you?
our whole lives.
Yeah.
He actually spoke about it on the pod.
Yeah.
My mother to this day will be like, yo, my two boys was night and day.
Yeah, yeah,
Like I never wanted none of that shit.
yeah.
Like, I was very like the whole Ice you be inside joke narrative. I started that one.
Right.
Like I never wanted to do this shit. Like, and I had more freedom than ours did.
Mm-hmm.
Like my family, I was the oldest. Well, I'm still the oldest was,
Mm-hmm.
but I was like, they trust my judgment with a lot of shit. So it was like, you good.
Right.
My brother, he wanted to run with other type of niggas, so they was like extra harsh on him, but he still did it, and he was sneaking and doing shit, stuff like that. Me, I was chilling, man. He told a story, yo. We was in like maybe I think was I? Yeah, because the only time we was in school together, he was a freshman, I was a senior.
Mm-hmm.
I was allowed to have girls spend the night over at the house.
Yeah.
And that shit fucked him up.
Yeah.
They wasn't letting him do that.
Right.
Even when he got to that age, it was like, yo, how the fuck? But he could do it. Like it was just that was my interest, girls,
Right.
and music. All ever since way back when. Like I didn't give a fuck about none of that other shit. I was always my own person. I don't know where it started, where it came from, but from the minute I got an identity, I was always my own person. I never really gave a fuck about trying to follow the crowd. I never gave a fuck about what everybody else was doing. I've developed my own likes, my own dislikes. My brother and cousins and stuff used to clown me back in the mid 90s because all I gave a fuck about was No Limit music, and we living in Newark.
Yeah.
And I mean, I bought all I think it was 97. P dropped the album every 2 weeks for a year and a half straight, and I bought every last one of them. All the way down to the niggas you ain't never heard of. That album was in stores, I bought it. Like, that was my shit, music. I was just sitting in the house listening to music, play video games. I've had every video game systems. My first system was well, I had some Coleco shit, but it was already out before I was born.
Right.
First one that I got was an NES. And I've had everything that dropped since. That was my fun. Computers, video games, like shit that I could do by myself. That's what it was. I was a loner type of dude. Even once I got older, it was just me and a girl.
Right.
Like I've always had coupes because I don't want niggas riding in the car with me. So if we go somewhere, nope, I ain't got room. It's me and her. Whoever her is, I don't have a room. Right. Up until my daughter, then I had to get out of the coupe because, all right, putting a car seat in the coupe is a little crazy. She's getting bigger. All right, I had to get a new car. But other than that, I'm a coupe.
G-Wagon.
Excuse me? Got the Civic CRV. I went from the Civic, Honda Civic two-door to the CRV, man. That's it.
Before we go, what's your top 5 artists? I know number 1 is Jeezy, right?
Yes.
All right. What's your top 5?
Rap.
Yeah. Or any genre.
All right, I'll do rap first.
Yeah.
Jeezy. Eazy-E. This is no order.
Okay.
Eazy-E. Fab. Fuck. That's a good one because it switches up after that. After them 3, it kind of switch up a lot. I have Joe in there a lot. Then when I'm not listening to his music, he's not in there. Should be shit like that. Okay. Them 3 I listen to the most.
There's no Wayne in there?
I probably put Drake before Wayne now.
Okay.
I listen to more Drake than Wayne today.
That's fair. Ross?
No. Shit, who am I listening to the most right now? It's really them. I still listen to a lot of Nip,
Mm-hmm.
but I wouldn't say favorite artist. I listen to a lot of Wale. Wouldn't say, like shit, probably Pusha T.
Mm-hmm.
I've been listening to him like crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but it switches up all the time. Like I hate top all of that list because my shit is I'm a Gemini and I don't usually believe in any of that shit, but it's true.
Yeah.
I switch with my mood. Everything about me switches with my mood. You ask me if I'm in a bad mood, I'll give you a whole different list of artists.
Right.
But Jeezy is always at the top of the list. That's my all-time favorite. Eazy-E is always on there. And Fab is always on there.
Okay.
Other than that, I'll start mixing around. 1 minute I'll go 50. And the next minute it's not him. But those are my top 3 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then all time, I got like Michael Jackson in there, Chris Brown in there, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you start talking pop artists and stuff.
Right.
But that would be my 5 actually, all time. Be in no order.
Mm-hmm.
Jeezy, Easy, Chris Brown, Fab, and Mike Jackson.
Gotcha. Yo, Ice, thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Yo, you got the camera. What do you want to say to the fans, to the hater, to the bitch ass niggas, the pussies out there, the hating ass niggas?
Oh man, I love all y'all. Like I said, I said what I had to say in my mini docket before. If that applied to you, that applied to you. Everybody else, I love y'all, man.
Tell this niggas SM deep.
Nah, I said it. That's not even in my.
Yeah.
Listen, all I ask for, bro, is respect. Like, yo, you could say whatever you want. If you get disrespectful to me, I don't want to hear sensitive, spicy, none of that shit. If I decide to get disrespectful back, that's it. But again, that is the trolling game. Because again, as a person who wrote this fucking book, the number 1 rule is what? Never react.
Right.
Never react. So it's like I'm a victim of my own game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And if you do, they win.
I used to always say, yo, I'm a control freak.
Mm-hmm.
Letting a person get me out of character means I lost control. Something I don't do.
Right.
If a person's sole goal is to get a reaction out of you and you give them a reaction, they won.
Mm-hmm.
Good, bad, don't matter. All I wanted to do was get you to react. If you give that to me, I won.
Mm-hmm.
So it becomes mental chess. So it's like, I know what you want.
Right.
Hell, sometimes I want to give it to you.
Yeah. But
I know that's what you want.
Yeah.
And I know the second you feed, that's where the phrase "don't feed the trolls" come from.
Yeah.
The second you give them something, it's blood in the water.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's times where, my nigga, it's times I've typed shit out, undo, don't send it,
Yeah.
delete it, put the phone down. Like I said, I've replied to that petition shit about 10 times. Another time just now. So 11 now. But again, this is what comes with all of this.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you can't take the heat, get your ass out the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's too much, leave.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not just saying that to myself. I'm saying it to anybody. When you choose to sit down and cut all these lights on, you have to understand there's certain things that come with that. Maybe do your research if you don't understand, but there are certain things that are going to come with that. And if you can't handle it, leave.
You heard it here.
That's it.
Respect. That's it. Appreciate you, Ice. Thank you, bro.
Man. Thank you for having me, bro.
For sure. We out.